Hey guys, it's Nick and I'm here in downtown St. Pete in Vinoy Park on the waterfront, and usually it is pretty nice down here, but not these days with this red bloom going on here, this algae that has killed a whole lot of fish down here. So I've been seeing stories about this. I haven't been down here in a while, so I wanted to come down here and check it out for myself and see how bad it is. Because the pictures I see on the internet, it looks pretty bad. So let's see what it looks like today on Sunday. What is it? July 12th or something? Sunday, July 12th, I believe it is. So let's see how much fish is out here. So from the stories I've been reading, they're saying that, you know, the city of St. Pete already scooped up tons and tons of fish, yet there's still a good amount over here. You see just washed up on the shore over here, along with a whole bunch of eels and stuff like that. This happened about 3 years ago also. I remember I went to, I think it was St. Pete Beach after this happened, and I saw all these kinds of crazy looking fish and what looked like a lot of snakes or eels kind of stuff washed up on the shore. And so this is very reminiscent of it, and it's pretty damn stinky out here, I'll tell you right now. And what's weird is the type of stuff you see washed up on the shore. You never see that kind of stuff in the water when you're swimming usually, like all these kinds of eels or whatever the hell they are and whatnot. So I don't try to sugarcoat anything about Florida or St. Petersburg or anything like that, so I want to show you how it really is, so you make up your own decisions on if you want to come down here or whatever. So this is what it's looking like right now. I'm sure people are wondering, is this going to affect the beaches? Because right now this is Tampa Bay. This is the bay side, the east side of the peninsula, St. Petersburg, Clearwater. And the beaches are on the west side, on the Gulf Coast of St. Petersburg and Clearwater and all of that. So I'm sure people are wondering, is this going to mess up their vacation plans? Are those beaches going to get red tide? That I don't know, but I looked online and I saw that there was some, you know, some warnings for each beach or whatever, and there was like a kind of a grading system of if they have low, medium, or high problems with red tide over there, and most of them were low. I think one was medium or something. And so I don't know if this is the worst of it. A lot of the news reports are saying that, I don't know what this thing is, but I wouldn't want to be in the water with it. A lot of the news reports are saying that that this red tide was washed in here by the Hurricane Elsa that we had a few days ago. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's partial. I'm not really sure. Not an expert on this. And I'll be curious maybe to go to some of these beaches and see what it looks like over there, maybe during this week, and see if it's anything like this over here, because I'll tell you right now, if a beach looks like this, I mean, this is not really a beach. A few people do come down here to swim, but this is mostly at the park here. People play volleyball and whatnot. So, but if I go to a beach like St. Pete Beach or Treasure Island or Clearwater Beach and I see all of this on the shore, I'm definitely not staying, and I'm definitely not swimming. In terms of actual health risks, from what I read, some people say that it could be irritating to your respiratory system for some people. So you know, people that are more at risk or something should probably stay away. But even so, even if you don't have any of that, nobody wants to come to a beach that looks like this with all these crazy freaky things rotting away on the shoreline. So you I know they're cleaning up as much as they can down here in St. Pete Beach. In downtown St. Pete, Florida. As for the beaches, I don't know, the effect of it. So I'm gonna probably look into it sometime this week and hopefully put together a video of maybe a few beaches just to see what they're looking like compared to what the news is saying, and see if it's accurate or if it's gotten better or if it's gotten worse or whatever. So this is a look right here at Vinoy Park, and maybe I'll go down by the pier also and see if they have similar kind of problem over there as well. So it's not that crowded for Sunday 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know if that has to do with people's perception of the red tide thing down here, or more because it's a really overcast kind of rain any minute kind of day down here. So there's some people out here, but not a huge crowd for sure. So I'm gonna go take a walk to the pier and see if there's any dead fish around there and see what the crowd is like over there as well. And I don't see any sign or smell of any dead fish around here. So let's see how it is. This is the beginning to the pier right here, so I'm gonna go see what it is like at the end of the pier. So here I am at the pier. Usually on a Sunday this place is much more packed, and usually there's some kind of street performer doing some kind of act here with a lot of people crowded around. Not today. And there is this little beach over here, so I'm gonna go walk on it and see what's washed up on the shore over here. Now again, this is the Tampa Bay side. This is not the Gulf water side where all the beaches are. This is kind of like a really little local kind of beach here that not that many people go to. Maybe if they're visiting the pier, they have kids, they jump in here for a little bit, but I know they're cleaning stuff up here, but I guess maybe this is today's batch of fish that washed up here that they didn't get to yet. So not a pretty sight. Look at all these flies all over the fish and eels and whatnot. So yeah, so if you're coming to St. Pete and want to swim at the beach downtown or something, I definitely don't recommend it. I would not swim in this right now the way it is, obviously. What I really hate seeing in this red tide is all these damn eels that look like snakes, because in my mind, the next time I'm swimming in the water, I'm thinking that these things are crawling around my feet like these big sea cockroaches or whatever the hell they are. Not a good thing to think about when you're in this water here. But yeah, some big fish too washed ashore. Pretty surprising. So yeah, this is what the beach looks like down here. And like I said, it's raining on and off depending on where you are. So I guess that's why a lot of people are not down here. But this also could be part of it. It doesn't smell that fishy right here, right now. It's not that bad, but obviously it's not someplace you want to hang around when you're trying to enjoy yourself down here. So I'm going to walk to the end of the pier over there and see if there's anybody fishing and what's going on over there, just because I'm curious, and maybe some people that are watching this that are thinking of coming down here might be curious also. So let's go check that out. So I don't see a lot of dead fish over here in the water, but I see one right here, and maybe one or two more over there, but generally it's not like there's a whole lot of them. So I don't really see any fish on this side dead or anything like that, and not a whole lot of people out here. Good amount of people up at the tiki bar up there, but nothing major. But it definitely looks like it's gonna rain. So usually there's a whole bunch of people fishing out here, and I was planning on asking them if this red tide and Hurricane Elsa helped them with their fishing or hindered in their fishing, and I think I have my answer, because there's nobody fishing here right now. So it's probably not the best time to be catching fish out here.
The other one that's got my attention is the same shop.
We gotta go inside.
I don't really see any dead fish around here. Ah, I see some over here, a few small ones, and a couple over here. So that's about it of what's going on the pier here with the red tide and all of that. Should you cancel your vacation because of this? Not really. If I was coming down here and I saw this, I would not necessarily cancel my vacation. However, if all of the beaches look like that little beach that I just showed before, then I might seriously consider it. But at this point, it's not like that. And so, you know, the fish on the beach over here is not necessarily going to ruin your trip down to St. Pete. So guys, that's my look at downtown St. Pete with the situation with this red tide. I believe the worst of it is over. I don't know. This tide can last anywhere from a few days to a few months. So I think they fished out most of the big stuff, and there's a few scragglers left hanging out here. So I wouldn't let this ruin me coming down here if I wanted to just hang out at downtown St. Pete, but let's see how the beaches are. That's yet to be seen. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.